to welcome you to our beginners class. My name is Imaobong. We also call it the Apropos Corner and the Longrich Diary Room as well. So I want to welcome you especially today. And I want to apologize that last week we planned to talk about our product application, but unfortunately we couldn't do that because of some technical issues that we had. But today we're going to do our best, share you some testimonies about some product testimonies that people have recorded on this platform, and then take some quiz if we have some time to do that. And we're also going to bring Dr. Imaobong here on the platform today to talk about public health related issue and how you can apply the products. That's product application. But before I bring in my co-host Rosemary, as usual, she's always here with me every Sunday. Before I bring her in to say hello to you, I want to remind you of some tips on the aspect of some hidden secret of money. I want to remind you on that. And one of the key things for hidden secret of money is principles of management. You have to be able to manage your resources that you have, whether it's yours or it's someone else's. You should learn to be able to manage your resources. Okay, management is the key of living a financial free life. For you to enjoy a financial free life, you need to know how to manage. That is very, very important. So management is one of the key aspects that will help you to succeed in what you're doing in your business life, especially on our platform. So the questions that will come into your mind is, what is management? Someone that is efficient. You're efficient, you're appropriate, you're very timely when it comes to managing resources, and then you're adding value to it. Many of us, we pray a lot for a lot of things. Many people pray for good things to manifest in their life. But I tell you that God can only give you those things that He knows that you're able to manage. So management is one of those key things that you should look out for yourself. You should be able to manage so that whatever that is placed in your hands, you'll be able to multiply it. So that's one of the hidden secrets for you to hidden secret of money, principle of management. Then 2 is power of dominion. You should be able to dominate. You have to be fruitful. You have to be able to multiply, replenish in terms of distribution. You should be able to distribute what you have, then subdue. That you need to be able to control the market. What will make you be able to control the market is when you have added value to yourself. You've invested in yourself. You have been able to develop that skill that is in you. Then you'll be able to control the market, because then people will be paying you for your value. Yes. So for you to be wealthy, you need to have dominion. Now, the third thing you need to take note of is the power of self-preservation. And this is the aspect many people are actually lacking. Yeah. So access to everything you need is from your self-preservation. Being rich, accumulating excess resources. So wealthy means producing what you need when you need it. So what are those 5 pairs of wealth that you need in the aspect of the power of preservation? You need physical wealth. Physical wealth is your body. What do you feed your body with? What do you feed your mind with? What do you feed yourself with? Physical wealth. Some people have material wealth, but they don't have physical wealth. Someone like Steve Jobs, who is a co-founder for Apple, he died of cancer. He had material wealth, but he didn't have physical wealth. So what are you doing regarding your physical wealth, your body, your mind? What are you doing about it? You have to enrich it. You have to use good quality products. And that's why our focus today is on physical wealth. That's the product application, what you should get for yourself. Another aspect is the spiritual wealth. You need to have spiritual wealth, soul wealth, social wealth, the kind of people you're keeping as friends. You don't need people who have a negative mindset. You need people with positive mindset who will always be there with you, and you're having a focused vision. Influential wealth is also one of it. So these are the aspects that will help you in the aspect of self-preservation. It will make you have power of self-preservation. So I will look at the fourth one, and a lot of people actually chase after success. So many people chase after success. But money will always come to you when you make yourself valuable. Money will always come to you. Okay, I think I'm going to end at this point in time. So what I will say is that the fourth one, don't seek success. Instead, seek to become a person of value. And I would like you to apply these four things. Number four, the fourth one is don't seek success. Instead, seek to become a person of value. Add value in other people's lives. That's why we say you should always give back. Pass it on to other people. Let them know what they need to know that will help them discover their skills, their potentials, and work on it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead right now to bring in my co-host Rosemary so that she can say hello to you, and then we'll continue our program for the day. Rosemary, thank you for joining me today from Italy.
Thank you very much. Good evening. It's always a pleasure to be out here to meet all of you, plus my wonderful, beautiful outline. She always has something new. You would have caught me actually writing. I was trying to grasp what you were saying, but I know that I was listening to this afterwards, so I don't think I missed anything much. You always have something very important, outstanding, inspiring, motivational to say every other time we come on this show. If I was just attending, I will make sure that this part of this program, I don't miss it. I will start with you. I can disappear midway, but the starting, I just want to be there. It's nice to see you again from here.
It's good to always having you around. It's good to always having you around, yeah.
The pleasure is mine.
All right. So we actually have some product testimonies we'd like to share with you. But before we go into sharing of product testimony, honestly, when I was going through it, I was like, wow, striking, amazing testimonies that people recorded. Wow, it's amazing. But I want to bring in Dr. Imaobong first. Let's chat with her a little bit, and then we'll talk about the product testimonies that we have. Dr. Imaobong, it's good to have you join us today.
You need to see how happy I am.
Hello, Doctor. Can you hear us?
Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm very excited to be here. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
It's good to have you, Dr. Imaobong.
You need to see how happy I am.
Can you hear me?
To have her join us, right?
I'm very excited to be here. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right.
Can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you.
I'm hearing you, Doctor. I can hear you. So I would like you to tell us identify these public health issues that people are facing today, and what should they focus on, the importance of it.
I'm not reaching also.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
We are experiencing delayed feedback.
Okay, yeah, I think there's a delay feedback.
So that's why.
Okay,
I don't think she's getting it.
we'll just go ahead and look at some of the testimonies that we have and on our products today. We are able to gather some testimonies and I would like to share them. Okay, so we have this testimony that says that the person in the picture that says that one of my success line in the picture, number one, had skincare concussion, got her face messed up. She switched to Longrich skincare products, and then two, her makeup free face after 5 months of using our bamboo soap, snake oil. Your skin deserves the best. Are you in the same condition? Then you can come to a bus stop and inbox. So this is the person's testimony on the bamboo soap and the snake oil. Rosemary, what do you have to say about this?
The thing with our skincare products is that the testimonies are unending.
Hello?
It's been since I came on board the platform. The thing with our skincare
Can you hear me
products
now?
is that the testimonies are unending. It's been since I came on board the platform. So since I came on board the platform, I have always heard
Very
a
well.
whole lot of testimonies on our skincare product. Is it our toothpaste that is meant to be on teeth? That's already correcting people's faces, taking care of acne and all that. In fact, with the introduction of the snake oil, it was as if they just put a new catalyst into the system. The oil is almost impossible to find. People are rushing for it, and it is working wonders on stretch marks, on scarred skin, scars, and all that. No. I don't know how these people do what they do, but I know something for sure. A company that has stayed 35 years consistently doing what they know how to do best.
Yeah.
Manufacturing, doing research. They don't just have one research center, they have 9 for God's sakes. And it's not situated in one continent, it's spread all over the world. These guys are taking samples here and there and are trying to produce the best to compete with the market and the rest of the products that are out there. I don't think what we are seeing or we are hearing from Longrich should be short of what their effort has been in the background. So I am not surprised, but I am dazed. When I saw her face and I saw the before and the after, I could almost, if I was not in the company, I could have just doubted it.
It's very true. Okay.
Imagine how long it took for them to make the bamboo soap. Just imagine the discovery period, the time they waited. And okay, there's something else that some people need to know. I think I should say it now before I forget. Longrich is into hydroponic farming. That's agriculture. It's a special kind of agriculture. These guys don't outsource the raw materials they use in making the product that they manufacture. They actually do all the grooming, the planting, the harvesting, everything themselves. So whatever they are manufacturing is too close to nature, is too powerful, is too authentic, you know? And because it is everything is in a controlled environment. These guys are too much. They are way ahead of time. Trust me.
Okay, let's look at the second one we have here. The person says the power of our berry oil, the allergy conjunctivitis he has been battling with since last year. And after doctors at the National Eye Center told us that treatment is usually protracted and can take 10 years or more, has been cleared by our Longrich berry oil in a month. We stopped using the eye drop other drugs given to us at the hospital as soon as I place him on berry oil in July, and since then, no more redness, itching, or pains. Even the brown growth that was beginning to form on the um, black of his eyes as a result of frequent itching has been cleared. And to think the berry oil has just been lying around all this month waiting to be sold. Can you imagine this?
My dear. That's the thing with Turkish. You actually have solution, but because you're looking at money, that's what you said when you started. You know, a lot of people are focused on wealth, the money, and all that. People are not paying attention to their bodies. You know, because if you're paying enough attention to your body, you know that your body needs to be in a good state of health to be able to make the kind of money you're looking out for, or to enjoy the benefits of the wealth when it finally comes. You get. I got this analogy from someone within our system too. He said something. He said, you know, our body is like a car.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't service it as regularly as you should, it will break down. But you see, the natural car, when people own it, they don't joke with servicing. If it costs them 1 million naira to service their car, so long as that car will be up and running, they will get the money to do it. But when it comes to themselves to go and run tests of 30,000, 20,000, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, you think you're spending too much. You say, no, that can wait. But when the mechanic tells you it's 50,000, the money comes from anywhere it is hiding. Okay, so back to this.
Yeah, we need to feed our body with the right products.
Yeah,
so this
I'm telling you.
Remind us of the responsibility that we're supposed to.
I'm telling you. See somebody having the solution to your matter. And there's what is in your Sokoto. You're looking for in Sokoto. That is the matter with this testimony right now. I am so dazed with the fact that a whole professional body, the National Eye Center, told them that it is a treatment that is a protracted treatment, and it will stay for 10 years or more. And then you just remember you have belly oil at the corner, and you just popped one.
Abandon, no.
And that is it, oh. The thing has solved all your matter, just like that.
Yeah.
One thing that is worthy to note, though, about this testimony is once you are using Longrich products, it is advised medically not to accompany it with other products. I repeat, I got this from a doctor. He once upon a time recommended our actual reviver and all that to patients who was already taking medication for arthritis and all that. The person started reacting. So what he just did was he stopped the former medication they were taking. No, I didn't think he recommended it. The person was taking it alongside with the medical recommendation. Like he had to tell them to stop what they were taking after he had studied the package, because he asked them to bring the drug. They brought it with the packet. When he looked at the actual reviver, the content and everything, he now said, this thing you're taking is far more higher than what you're taking. So you're already contradicting medication in your body. So you have to stop what you are taking and focus on this one. And from that day onward, that's how that doctor signed up. And he started prescribing our medications here for his patients.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Some of the people I give our products to, it actually promotes the business, because when I give you this product to use, you will always come back and to look for more. And that's the beautiful thing about our product, because it's a premium product, and when they use it, they're not like, oh wow, this product is wonderful. So they'll always ask for more. Can I have more of this? And that's how many of them come on board the business to be a partner with Longrich, because they have their own testimonies from this product and they've used it also and they have a good experience. So they want to also subscribe to be using this product frequently. Yeah, so let's take the next testimony. This one, there was not much write-up, but the picture just says it all. That she had before and after. She had a burn under her armpit, and then she used the panty liner, and then the panty liner shrink the boil. This is the boil under her armpit. We've heard several testimonies like this. So many people have shared it on our platform. they use the panty liner for the oil in any part of their body, and it shrinks it.
They just need to activate the strip. Once it's activated, it starts working. And then make sure that part of the skin where it's going to be placed is thinned out.
She placed the panty liner on the armpit. You see the way she placed it? She made the green anion strip, magnetic anion strip, to be on the surface of the boil.
Yes, she did that. And you can notice that she had an additional adhesive, sellotape, the transparent one, to hold it in place. Yeah.
Okay. Let me take another testimony before we take a break. This one, amazing testimony from a partner. Please, friends and team, join me to return all the glory to this merciful God who always showed mercy even when we don't deserve it. I was diagnosed with kidney and gallbladder stones. Jesus, I was so much afraid when the doctor said the only solution to this is surgery. I went home, do more research about Longrich pie cup, and I discovered it could be of help. So I started using the cup, the green tea, the Longrich calcium. In less than 3 months, I went back to check and all dissolved. Short of words. How I wish everyone, I wish every home should switch their brand today and enjoy a healthy life. So many other benefits. Longrich is simply the best. Please come on board, switch your brand, and live a healthy life. All the product works. And that's the person, I think, test report from the hospital.
Yes.
The picture, the scanning, and everything. So this is a testimony that is shared from one of our partners. On this, can you imagine? Diagnosis of kidney and gallbladder stone.
You can't even believe it. This person has automatically become an evangelist. Remember what what's his name? Is it Richard Charlie told us last time? You see, when people experience your product and all that, naturally they become an evangelist. See the way she's already saying. See, I said, she wish the whole household could just switch their brand. Now she's not talking about making money or doing the business. Just switch your brand first. At least live a healthy life. That's what's important. And I join her. I join whoever it is, whether it's a him or a her, to confirm and concur on this. I just wish all families should just, let's give it a try for 1 month, 2 months. We are not sick, but let's just try this product. Do you understand? I just wish it could happen like that spontaneously all over the world. Then you will see what will happen. Different testimonies will pop up. Yeah.
All right. At this point, I would like us to take a break. Let's take a break. And then we'll be right back after this break.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to have you join us. And we're looking at some of the testimonies we have. I want to bring in Dr. Imaobong again. I hope she's ready for us now. Doctor, Dr. Imaobong, are you there?
Hi. Hello.
Okay, I think there's
I'm here.
Can you hear me? It
Can
seems
hear
your
you.
where she is, it's really challenging for her to connect. I'm sure the signal
Yes,
is
yes. Clear,
actually
clear.
very poor there. Can you hear us, Doctor?
She can, but delayed feedback
Alright.
and echo.
I think delay feedback because of the network.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, you can hear me loud and clear. Fine, fantastic. Can we talk about the public health related issues that people are facing today? How can this be addressed using our product application?
Okay. Alright, so public health basically is a science that focus on protecting and eliminating disease in a certain group of people.
Okay.
We're not getting you, doctor. Not clear
Um,
at all. One bit.
well,
I'm telling you. So sorry.
She's talking, but it's
okay,
not very loud.
wow.
Doctor, your mic is muted.
Unmute your mic, please.
Oh my god.
Can you
Doesn't
unmute your
know.
mic, Doctor?
Okay, she's done that.
Okay.
Okay,
Can you
it's
speak
better now.
now? Yeah,
It's
I
better.
can hear you
It's
now.
breaking.
Yeah, you have to start from the beginning
Only
because we didn't hear
I've done
you.
that.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So alright. Okay, so public health, I said, is a science that deals with protecting and eliminating disease condition in a particular group of people or the whole community. Okay, can you so the
Now is really poor.
community
Okay.
can be sorry. We have the other side, it can be a particular gender, for example, we have pregnant women. I don't know if you can hear me.
Your voice is not clear.
Try to go ahead.
It's not very clear.
It's breaking and we can't make not comprehensive, like you can't make sense of what
We're
you're saying.
not getting it. You're giving out information, but we're not getting it the way it should because the signal is not
I
very
think the
strong.
question to ask is, if you are watching us live, if you can hear Dr. Imaobong, type 111. So maybe we are the ones not hearing her, but you are hearing. Let's know. I mean, I don't know how many people are watching right now, but if you can, just comment. Let's know.
I'm not sure they can hear her very well.
I
So
can't.
we'll just let's keep sharing some of the testimonies we have, and then we'll take some quiz questions today. But
Okay.
I think I'll just end up reading some of it out, and then you
Okay.
just give us the answers to some of the quiz questions.
You know me, I have
But,
testimony to share too.
All right, let me allow you to share your testimony first.
Aha! Please. So last week I told you people that I had a very bad dental problem, and I have been managing it because since I got back here, my Longrich product toothpaste was finished and I couldn't get it because it's very expensive to even courier it. So of course we got me. I can't waste time to show you the Kiniko. So this is it. And from the look of things, why am I missing it? Okay, yeah, that's it. Colgate pump.
Yeah, you told
And
me
I'm
about
told that
this.
this particular product, this type is better than the paste, the one you press. The pump is more better than it. So this is the toothpaste I've been using for the past 3 months, 4 months now. And I've started noticing so many changes. I started having bad breath, by the way. My teeth and all that getting dirty and all. And I started having issues with my teeth. Between last week and now, I got into a very bigger dental problem. The weather got very cold, and some days ago, and I said, okay, let me take hot cornflakes. So the milk, I had to heat it up very hot. I just poured the cornflakes inside because I like to take it when it's crunchy. I don't like when it's soggy. So I was like rushing because, of course, weather is cold. I was taking this stuff. Me chewing cornflakes, and it looks like they use hammer to hit on my teeth, my molar and my premolar. The pain, I was cringing on the table, holding out. I couldn't believe my mouth. My teeth was hurting so badly. Way back, my molar and my premolar. I don't even know if doctor came up live last week. That was one of the things I wanted to discuss with her, so she could just help me out, you know. So that was what was on my mind. But no, it became worse. Normally, if I put normal water in my mouth, my teeth is shocky. I catch cold. It gets really cold. And this also came up. Then it became a natural thing. Oh, it was terrible. My mom had to just book an appointment and said we should go see a doctor. And when we went to go and see a doctor, in fact, I wasn't expecting anything less. The doctor recommended Sensodyne toothpaste. I knew it was going to be recommended, by the way, because any dentist will get sense will recommend Sensodyne, sha. And guess who manufactures Sensodyne? Longrich Bioscience International, my company. I was expecting it. In fact, before I even went to see a doctor, one of my downlines in Canada told me, I only use Sensodyne toothpaste here. I mean, maybe you should use Sensodyne too. And I said, oh, yeah, that's true. Our company produced them. I think that should have been a better substitute for Longrich toothpaste if you don't have access to it, you know. And there and then, I was put, at night time, I brush my teeth 3 times a day just to correct the disaster another toothpaste caused. Something that took me 2015. I have never had dental issues. Since 2015 till 2020, December, of course, 2020, I have been using Longrich toothpaste until I got myself involved in this, and my whole dental system was just going to shut down on me. So I think we don't even know what we have until we lose it. You understand? I now know the importance of using my toothpaste. Plus, I can't wait to order from the mouth freshener too. I just can't wait. These are things that I use, and I don't feel anything. I just use it and think it's okay. Now I know that Longrich toothpaste is the best thing that happened to mankind. Trust me. That's my testimony. I don't have all that. I've been eating. I've taken frozen things. I've taken yogurt. I've taken hot things, and I don't feel that pain anymore because I just changed toothpaste like this. You guys don't know what's happening.
I remember when you were complaining that you were having pains and so on, and I was feeling pity for you. I just wish that you could just, start using the Longrich toothpaste immediately so that all those.
I'm telling you, that's all. That's all. Even the mouth freshener would have done magic for me.
Of course. Of course.
So yeah, I am now. The good news is that I just remember that I have back orders in the UK. And I just found out that I have up to 10 toothpaste. Do you believe it? I have begged the companies. I will send you my address to send my stuff to me because I think it's cheaper for me to get it from UK. I have back order 10 toothpaste. Everything is getting to me, yo. We are working on that logistics already to send it over.
Okay.
I can't go through this again.
So we are going to continue with some of the testimonies that we have. We'll read some testimonies and then we'll share maybe 2 videos from people who have testimonies on the Longrich product so that you could also hear from them. Let me bring this back to the screen. Yeah. We've taken this. So the next one we have is another testimony here from a partner saying that my uncle just sent me a personal testimony of panty liner. He has some health issues and was due for surgery on the 8th of next month. And he did the panty liner water solution. And within the first 2 days, some particles were coming in his urine. The bigger one that dropped, he had to take to the doctor. Lo and behold, it's a kidney stone. So we'll send the blood pictures. The doctor was shocked at the size and asked what he took. He showed him the panty liner which the doctor collected and paid 2K immediately, saying that he has seen a miracle. And the money that might have to be spent to get that size out is not for here. So I'm just reading exactly how the person wrote it,
Wrote it, yeah.
I'm just reading it exactly. So, but
excitement can make people type rubbish sometimes. So
yeah. So that is the test result. Can you see the test result over there? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
See the stone.
Okay, that's the test result.
Very big stone, eh?
And then the stone. Yeah, it's actually very big. So that's the testimony the person shared. So in summary, the panty liner water solution. Many people feel it. The first time I heard about it, I was like, "No, this is crazy, man! I can't do this, But when I started hearing a lot of testimonies concerning the anion strip, putting it inside the bottled water to drink, and I was like, let me try it too. I actually had a testimony. I was having abdominal pain some time ago when I was dressing up to go out. I started having abdominal pain, and I just took the panty liner, put it inside the bottled water, drank it. I felt better in less than 5 minutes. I was okay. I could not just explain it, but it sounds crazy,
Yes, my sister, it does sound crazy. And then just let me pause here and put a disclaimer. My company didn't say we should do that. But funny enough, people have tried it and it works for them. And trust me, the story is not only Nigerian based. It's America, it's all over the world. But it's not, it's just like when they produce the toothpaste, it was meant for your tooth. But people have used it to take off acne, burns. Even, don't worry, there are some other things you will see. That's what I'm saying. Even men, no women, men use it for bombs after shave. I have seen so many things, but you see, once you Longrich products are like, I'm sorry to say that, like holy water. I don't know what to say. You just use it for everything. It's universal, and somehow it just works, and it doesn't have any side effect. I too also have my own experience too. I used to have serious chronic menstrual cramps, and the thing is, while you are in Nigeria, for instance, and it's easy for you to walk to any pharmacy of your choice, order for any kind of drug, whether it is controlled or it's not controlled, they will give it to you. Once you are abroad, that's not working. You must have doctor prescription to buy any medication from the pharmacy. I don't know whether they are exceptional drugs, but if they are, maybe it could be Panadol or something, I don't know. But I know that every drug you must get to use must come from prescription. It doesn't matter how small it is. At least in the country where I stay, I've experienced that a whole lot. So my mom had gone to work and I was rolling on the ground. It was terrible and it was summer.
Mm.
So I now remember that I went for a seminar when I heard one woman sharing this testimony to somebody else. And I know I was one person that never supported it. I said, what craziness. These people say, wear this thing and you want to start putting it in water, something they do you. That is how me too. I kukuma stood up. I soaked the whole thing, peeled it out, make sure I remove all the whatever. I put it in bottle. I hear you leave it for like 1 hour or 30 minutes. But with the way the thing was doing me, I don't think I left it there for up to 10 minutes. I can't remember. But I know that I didn't leave it for too long. I drank it down. I filled a glass. I drank it down. I put another one. And while I was waiting for that one, hoping that one could take another 10-15 minutes, let me do it. Just like you said, 5 minutes. I was good to go. Less than 5 minutes, I was good to go. I was fine. So I too am also a product of this testimony, and I've shared it several times in events when I attend. That look, this panty liner, this green strip inside water solution works. Some people live on it.
Yeah. It's good. Let's look at the next testimony we have. This one is actually amazing. And I think, we just quoted it. What a glorious day to celebrate God's own special. She's a testimony child. My Longrich baby a few years ago, the devil tried to take her away. Due to sickness, she'd become crippled for years. But our God said it's not yet her time to die or to be deformed. By God's mercy and the help of our Longrich calcium and Afro super revival, today she can walk again. She is alive and healthy. Happy birthday, my China girl. Happy birthday.
Yes,
so on and so forth. So the catch here is the Longrich calcium and Afro revival.
Let me steal this from your mouth a little bit first. You need to see the mother's testimony before this day. She said she's one person that doesn't believe in anything from China. So when she called the China baby, I had to laugh because you need to see the first testimony she made about it. She's one person that knows that anything that comes from China doesn't have quality, it's not good enough, blah blah blah. She said she joined that gang. So she's in that gang of people who criticize anything from China. So when she heard China, of course, the business wasn't going to go down with her, and definitely not the product. So when this happened to her, you know how, as a mother, you look at yourself, you look at your child. Sometimes you want to exchange your situation. You prefer to take your baby's pain and then let your baby have your kind of ease. But it's not coming. So in that state of mind, she was like, okay, let's even try the China, anything China. That is how this thing works for her. So when she called her baby a China baby,
yeah, she's not a China girl now.
Yeah, so automatic China girl, man.
This is a wonderful
Longrich China baby.
I'm actually even learning new things from these testimonies. I'm learning new things, Yeah. Let's look at the next one we have. This one is another product testimony, but it was sent to the person on WhatsApp. So we just did a screenshot of that. And I think it has to do with the person having a low sperm count for years. And he's a married man, no children, yet to after plenty advertisement, he decided to try Libao around November. See what he told me this evening. Wow. So this is a testimony from someone who used our Libao, and the person had a low sperm count. So this is the testimony that was shared.
You know, this testimony is not new to us in Longrich. Do you understand? It's a testimony that almost all over the world we get to hear. In fact, that is the same testimony that brought Longrich to Nigeria. We can't even forget that testimony. That is our number one, the one that earns over 100 million every week on this. The first ever 5-star director, the disruptor herself, Madam Titi. That was her testimony. that her husband did not even have, I say it without decision, her husband did not even have sperm to count to start with. I was there live when she shared her own testimony. I almost cried for her. We're not going to use this time to share her testimony, but I just want you to know that these things are for real. I'm telling you, the man didn't have sperm to count. And just in 3 months, they didn't even know. They were just taking the drug like because the doctor said they should just try any supplement and live healthy life. And that's how somebody sent it to them. They just bought. And after 3 months, she fell ill. She went to the hospital. The same hospital she has been going to for almost 10 years or more. And then now, I don't know what entered into the person's head, and they decided to run a pregnancy test. That's when they found out she was pregnant. In fact, the doctor was even afraid to tell her. Because when he sat her down to tell her the story, to tell her the result, he said, "Madam, how do you intend to tell your husband?" Because the man was already thinking that she was cheating on her husband. Because they already know that the man cannot impregnate the woman. Can you imagine that? He said, "How do you intend to break the news to your husband because you are pregnant?" She says, "See me see trouble. Now what would they look for before? Call and come." And they now ran a test on the same man again. And the man has surplus of sperm to distribute. I have seen this one work. We have live testimony and I know the person gone. So this is not news to me. I'm super excited that people are still taking advantage of it. But you know, some men are egocentric. They are too proud. They don't want to subject themselves to things like this. For me, I don't see anything wrong with go and run a test for yourself. Know your condition and take care of it. We have solutions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the next testimony that we have here. Let's look at the next testimony that we have. Yeah, this one was actually, I need you to just pardon the image of this, you know. Just, it's a testimony that I want you to see. And it's like an ulcerative wound with an necrotic,
it is
sluggy base. So the visuals may not be too okay for you, but this is what the person was going through, and the person used our panty liner, magnetic anion strip, and this was able to recover her leg from being amputated. So this is another amazing product using the.
I think this testimony was from
Longrich panty liner, the cup. This is what did the magic for the person.
No, with our toothpaste, so you're missing it. You should have seen the other parts.
The toothpaste, the Longrich panty liner, and the cup.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit. I think I saw this testimony in different places. I think this happened in I can't remember the name of the country now. Is it Lome? Where's Lome again? Lome is which African country is Lome again? Lome. That's the capital of one African country that I am supposed to know, but unfortunately it skipped my mind right now. Okay, so this guy actually has, I think it's diabetes he has. And anybody understands that if you have diabetes, the last thing you want to happen to your body is to have a cut or a wound. It depends on the diabetes and the state of the diabetes too. You know, your wounds don't heal. This person was already... If the person had money, that was the right thing to do, was to amputate the leg, actually. But somehow, they got in contact with someone who is a strong believer in Longrich. And the person is not even a doctor. I don't know how they came up with this solution of pouring the paste on the raw wound after cleaning it out and then using our panty liner to cover up the wound. Then it started healing. I haven't seen any faith like this before. You must have some level of scientific understanding of our product to appreciate it. So I want to believe that this person is not a regular. I think this person has taken time to understudy our product very well and know how to apply it without fear or favor. That's why they had the guts to use toothpaste directly on a wound and go ahead and use the panty liner. How much the crazy things people do on this platform around the globe, man. It's baffling and it works. See the way the wound has healed and sealed up. The same leg that was scheduled for amputation.
I'm telling
Look at
you.
it. the thing has sealed up. The person now has a complete leg and is living a normal life. They had to start drinking water from the alkaline cup. You know, the thing with diseases in the body is that any kind of disease will strike in an acidic state. So I think the person just understood that the best way to do this thing and get this treatment right is to either dilute the acidic situation going on in that person's body or eradicate it, reduce it to the barest minimum. And that's how this medication works. And that's how it is with any medication that I know on Longrich. That you want to do any kind of medication, you must first of all go on an alkaline diet. Purge your system, detox your body of every garbage, free radicals, all those craziness running around your body. Once you're able to detox yourself, any medication you take that is from Longrich works like I don't know, jazz. I think that's the best way to do it. When something is miraculously, it just works that fast. Because if your body is already saturated with all those things, it's not going to help the drug do anything or the supplement do anything. So the best thing to do, if you're listening to me out there, whether you're into Longrich or not, if you want to recommend any of our products, even when it comes to our skincare products like cream and all that, let the person, encourage the person to try and buy the cup. I've had mine. I carry it up and down. Look at it. Since 2015 till now, it has not gotten bad. So it doesn't matter how much they spend to get the cup. They have value.
I have my cup here.
They have value. So encourage the person to go on a diet.
You must have this cup because this is a magic cup.
It's a magic cup. I'm telling you. So just advise the person to go on a diet and make it a lifestyle afterwards, by the way. You're expected to drink, if you're on any medication, you're expected to stop drinking the water 30 minutes before your medication and 30 minutes after your medication. That's a 1 hour window. I really need to resound it. Listen again. If you're drinking the water from the cup as a steady lifestyle, it is acceptable. But if you're on any medication, 30 minutes before you take your drugs and 30 minutes after your drugs, you are not meant to drink water from the cup. And that's not because if you drink it with the medicine, it's going to kill you. This is what's going to happen. The alkalinity of the water or the alkaline water is going to make useless whatever you are taking. It will not dispossess the drug of any potency to do anything in your body. So it's not going to harm you, it's just going to render that drug useless in your system. And your body needs a little bit of acidity for the drug to work, which is why that 30-minute space that you give your body is enough room for you to be able to. And remember, most drugs, they'll say take it with drug or take it with food or take it after food and all that. And you know our food is acidic. One of the things that cause our body to be very acidic is from the things we ingest. And trust me, your food has some acid in it. That is why you need to leave your body 30 minutes before the drug and 30 minutes after the drug. I hope somebody got home. Yes, Togo, Lomé, the capital of Togo. Thank you so much, Genesis Usoro. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to read one or two of our quiz.
Yes.
Let me take this off. Our quiz for the day, I would like to take one or two. We're going to just ask about 3 or 4 questions today. And you're entitled to 1 gig as your free data, whether it's MTN, Glo, 9 Mobile, or Airtel. So I'll just read 1 or 2 of the questions because our team members is not just in Nigeria. I have a question for those in the UK. I have 1 question for the Italy, but anybody can answer the question though. I just want to carry everybody along. I don't want to limit it to Nigeria. So, but it's also a medium for us to learn few things as well. So I would like to take the first question for the day for our quiz. On what color paper is the Financial Times printed? On what color paper is the Financial Times printed? Send your name, phone number, and your answers in 10 seconds, and you are entitled to get 1 gig free data from us today. On what color paper is the Financial Times printed? That's our first question for the day. Let's look at the second one. In which city is Italy's main stock exchange? Rosemary, I know you might know the answer for this. In which city is Italy's main stock exchange? Send your phone number, your name, and the answer. And don't forget to indicate the question you're answering for. Is it question number 1 or question number 2? Always indicate it, okay? Number 3, what does this acronym PEP stand for? The acronym PEP, what does it stand for? So send us your answers quickly on that. Okay. I would like us to take a video testimony and then come back to continue, and then try to bring in Dr. Imaobong to join us again. Let's listen to this video testimony from Longrich.
You've got a very interesting experience. Please tell me about what happened to you.
This ventilators, I was once told by the doctors that I have blocked tubes.
Take a video testimony.
Yes.
So I used this for about 2 months. The doctors told me that for this tube to get unblocked, I have to go to a private doctor in South Africa. And they were saying that operation or whatever, for me to unblock those tubes, I was supposed to pay around 35,000. So instead, I met some people who were selling these Longrich ventilators. They told me about them. So I just tried to use them to see if they were telling the truth.
Yes.
I used them for about 2 months. So my tubes were unblocked.
Wow.
I was able to have a baby.
Wow.
After that.
That's very nice. Wow, that's very. I don't know what to say. I think it's a wow. It's good. I'm recording this. I'm gonna share this information. What's your name?
Dimpo Sibita.
Dimpo Sibita. You are a teacher here.
I'm a teacher here.
What is the school called?
Taumante Primary.
Daumante Primary. Thank you very much. So you're gonna keep on supporting us, eh?
I'm going
Please.
to even tell people how good this
Can I
is.
share this video with the world?
I don't mind.
You don't mind? I'm gonna share this video with the world. You have told me where you are, and I'm gonna let people know that you got a baby because of Longrich
Because of Longrich.
panty liners.
Yes.
This is amazing. This is amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I'm telling you.
you.
And you know what? If you choose to buy this thing from the supermarket, when the retail price is very expensive. But when you buy in the box, it makes sense and it will last you a long time. So it may look as if it's expensive. Remember what I said initially. When people have cars, they don't mind spending money. You understand? To service the car, repair the car, and all that. But when it comes to their body, they devalue it. Another thing again I've noticed is people will pay any amount of money to the hospital to get well. Why don't you just spend that money to stay healthy? No. Don't spend the same amount, though. Spend less than that amount of money to stay healthy. I'm telling you, that woman would have never gotten in touch with Longrich, whatever.
Longrich,
you said
whatever. I said, for you to prevent all those issues, you just need to use this product to avoid having more issues. You don't need to wait until you're sick and then you now start thinking of curing it. But you can prevent those things from manifesting by using the product. And that's one key thing I have really learned in Longrich. Using this product, don't wait until you're sick, then you now start applying them. Use it first and get well. So we have some answers from our quiz. Yeah. Number 3, post-exposure. Let me check. Is your answer correct?
Genesis is sorrow.
No. Genesis is sorrow. That is not the correct answer.
This
is That is not the correct answer.
What's going on?
It is not the correct answer, Genesis. Let me see. Number 2. This is from Joy. And number 2 question was, which country, in which city is Italy's, sorry, let me display that again. In which city is Italy's main stock exchange? In which city? In which city is Italy's main stock exchange? I'm checking your answers to see if it's correct. Yeah. What is the answer to that? From Joy.
It's correct now, because if you
Milan,
know what's
yeah.
up,
Milan,
if you know what's up in Italy, you know that everything is headquartered in Italy.
now,
because if you know what's up, in Italy, you know that everything is headquartered in Italy.
It's Milan. You're correct.
In Milan,
Joy.
sorry.
Correct. Yeah,
Milan.
yeah. Congratulations to you. I think I should clap. I'll clap
In
with
Milan,
you.
sorry.
Yeah.
Milan.
So I'm still waiting for more answers. More answers.
Do we have more quiz
answers.
questions?
So number 2 question is off. Congratulations to you, Joy. Let me display number 1 question again. It says,
Do we have more quiz questions?
yeah, we're just going to take either 3 or 4 today because of time. On what color paper is the Financial Times printed? That's number 1 question. And then number 2 questions have been answered. So this is number 3. Number 3, I want to display it here. What does the acronym PEP stand for? What does the acronym PEP stand for? So send in your name, your phone number, and the answer, and don't forget to include the question number you're answering. So we have just 2 questions left. I would like us to bring in Doctor again. Let's see if we can. Doctor, are you there?
Yes.
I hope we can hear you now.
All right.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Doctor. Funny enough, loud and clear. And you're not echoing.
It's good to have
Oh
you
my God,
back.
I'm so happy. I'm
You.
so happy.
Wow. I'm excited, seriously.
She's clear, no echo. Oh my God, thank God. Oh,
Wow.
Can you say
what
something so that we'll
happened?
be sure that you can hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Rosemary, you're doing a really great job.
I can hear you.
Thank you. Melly, you cannot hear her, but I can hear her loud and clear. She's clear. She's not even breaking.
Hello, Doctor.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm
You can hear me,
happy.
right?
Melly's not hearing us, though.
All right.
Melly's the one not hearing us.
Wow.
Melly, you can't hear us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I guess the signal is better.
Yes, I
So,
can hear you, Doctor.
Can we talk? You remember the question I asked earlier?
I'm so happy.
I'm
Oh my God, thank God. What happened?
Can you remember the question we asked earlier?
you.
Yeah.
You're doing a really great job.
Thank you. Melly, you cannot hear her, but I can hear her loud and clear.
I'm hearing her right away.
Clear. She's not even breaking. Oh my God, I'm happy. Doctor, I think we are having delay in feedback. Mel is asking you to repeat the answer to the question she asked you initially when you came online.
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So,
Can you remember the question I asked earlier regarding the public health related issues? I needed you to speak more about it.
okay. All right. So, let me just start by defining public health. It's a science that deals with protecting and improving the health of the people. And the people here, it can be
Doctor,
a
I think we are
particular.
having delay in feedback. Mel is asking you to repeat the answer to the question she asked you initially when you came online.
Okay, the community can be a particular age, like the under five. It can be a particular gender, for example, pregnant mothers, and then it can be a particular region, like West Africa. It can be a country or a global thing. For example, right now, so the thing about is prevention, protecting, and promotion of health. So let me just talk about what being a real break. We've talked about most of the things I wanted to talk about. I'm just going to lay more emphasis on it. Now we're talking about the COVID-19. We are in the stage of taking and all of that. So it's important to stay hydrated, and you're as good as what you drink. And what is said to be the best natural remedy. It's important the kind of water you drink. And like Rosemary earlier said, diseases hide and environment. So drinking alkaline water turns the acidic environment where disease can thrive to an alkaline one. So this thrive in an alkaline environment, and that's where the Longrich alkaline comes into play. So it turns your acidic water alkaline, safe for you to drink. There are many functions of the alkaline water. It, like we said, replaces acidity in water. It helps to eliminate chlorine in water. We don't know where water is coming from. Some of them may contain other things that would be harmful to the body. So the alkaline nature of the water helps to prevent chlorine. It also contains in the cup we have tourmaline stones embedded in the cup. And these tourmaline stones are really called nature's electric stones. So what those stones do is they stimulate or they trigger the release of what's it called? It triggers the release of infrared, sorry, far infrared. And this far infrared has been safe in humans. So that is the tourmaline stone is what actually brings about the alkalinity of the water we drink. So and also it releases some nutrients needed in the body, for example, nutrients for the body to stay healthy. And then another thing too is the alkaline nature of water helps to bring down cholesterol. So someone that is having high cholesterol is in your body, you should take the alkaline cup. I have a family friend who they have a family history of high cholesterol. So I spoke to him about the alkaline cup. He's still young, but I just told him the importance of living a healthy lifestyle, and one that is to have the alkaline cup so that his uncle had and also has high cholesterol. His so I just encouraged him to try the alkaline cup and use it as a preventive measure and all of that. So diseases, whether it's viral, bacterial, whatever, cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. also emphasize you don't take it 30 minutes before taking a drug because it will, like she used the word, it will make the drug, it will reduce the potency of the drug. So you don't take it 30 minutes before and after taking your medication. And your body is not good. There's a duration you should put your water in the cup. There's so much of alcohol, it results in what we call alkalosis, and that can cause, it can manifest in different ways, like vomiting and all of that. So, the way you put your water in the cup is very important. It shouldn't be in your cup strong, but once you just put it vigorously, tourmaline just alkalinizes your water, and you drink and you're good to go. I think I should just cut it off. And our Longrich anion pad. Yeah, when I saw that, the one about the altar, what was the magic there is the alkaline strip. And the strip has three energy properties, like the magic in Longrich. Now, one of the three energy giving properties it has is biomagnetism, the anion property, and the far infrared. Now, the biomagnetism, then what it does is it stimulates the magnetic fields in the body, and when this happens, it helps to eliminate toxins, you know. And then the anion property, we anions are known as the vitamins of life, you know. So what the anion does is it has this anti-inflammatory that reduces swelling. It has antibacterial property. So I can understand why when the strip was placed on that wound, it enhanced the healing of that wound because it didn't allow any bacteria to thrive, and it also allowed enough oxygen to flow towards the wound. And oxygen is very important in any wound healing. So that's one of the properties of the anion. It doesn't allow bacteria that anaerobic bacteria to grow in that region. So that also will enhance wound healing. And the third property of the strip is the far infrared. You know, some people may be wondering, is infrared not toxic to the body? But the far infrared is at a wavelength that is safe in the body, you know. And what that does is it enhances blood circulation. A well aerated region of the body will thrive so well. So these three properties, it enhances wound healing. And when you talk about the woman's health, it eliminates the magnetic property, eliminates odor and itching. The anion property deals with pains, it deals with all the infections that comes with use of other parts, you know, because the other parts, not to discredit anybody, unfortunately, or would I say fortunately, the quality of any part is determined by the company that produces it. So, thanks to our amazing company who has the health of the people in mind, so they went beyond just the regular pad to ensure that the quality of her products meets the ISO certification body, the Food Drug and Agency body. So our products are, when you talk about ISO certification, that's a proof of authenticity of your products. So Longrich went ahead to, to introduce technology into, there's something on the website, they said a harmony of science and technology, to bring this to just ensure that women are staying healthy. A research done by WHO showed that 62% of some of the gynecological problems women have, like cervicitis, vaginitis, was as a result of the kind of pads they use. So the quality of your pad you use is so important, and Longreach offers you quality. So with those three properties of the strip, you're good to go. No odors, no itching, no swelling, no irritation to the skin, and beautiful properties. The cotton that is used is premium soft, so nothing is irritating your skin. Your health is guaranteed, and all those cramps. Yeah, I think every woman in Longrich will have this testimony to share about the Longrich products, which for me is the high selling product for every lady. It's something you should have, it's something you should use. Even if you don't want to join the company, but buy the panty liner, buy the
Use
Longrich pad.
the product.
Your health is
Okay.
guaranteed, seriously.
You've said so many things about the anion strip, the green anion strip that for aerobic bacterial, it helps fight it. And then you've talked about the magnetic anions,
Yeah,
and because it's 3 in 1 here. So,
yeah,
um, for the women now, which we know that the statistics of people who suffer or have died of cervical cancer, it's also from poorly manufactured sanitary napkin. Okay.
yes.
Since as a medical professional, are you going to also say that our panty liner and pad will prevent you from having cervical cancer?
Yes. Thank you for that question. Yeah, prevention of cancer actually, okay, let me talk about other pads. The quality of materials used in production of other parts now are chemical substances. Even if it's cotton that is used, they are unrefined cotton, and some of them are papers which they just add chemicals to just make it look, white and clean. So
From
those
recycled materials.
yes, that's the word, recycled materials. So now those chemical substances are carcinogenic, are things that can actually trigger the onset of a cancerous event. It's not a one day thing, it's something that takes time before it manifests. So now long which the pad uses, one beautiful thing I like about the company is they use organic, they try to replace chemical materials, things that are carcinogenic with materials that are organic, things that are safe in the
Mm,
body. So
mm,
the cotton that is used for the language part is something that has gone through, and we know, language, we have many research institutes, so our products have gone through series and series of researches. For instance, the absorbent property in our pad is the polymer. Other parts uses cellulose. Some will say, this other part too,
Mm.
they have this jelly thing inside it, but the material used
mm.
are cellulose, which are carcinogenic. But Longreach uses a
How can repeat
natural.
it again? I want to write it down, please. The
No, please,
gel.
Sorry.
You said the one on our pad, the gel that we use. How do you call that one, please?
Okay, let me just get the name. Sorry, it's natural polymer. Polymer, yes, and
polymer,
it's
okay?
polymer, yes, is super absorbent, is fiber free, is safe in the body, while other parts just use cellulose, which are carcinogenic. When you say something is carcinogenic, it means it has a tendency of leading to cancer. So that's what our company did,
Okay.
was to replace those carcinogenic, chemical, or recycled substances with things that have gone through series of researches and things that are safe in the body. Yeah.
So, like the
I want to
content we
record
have
these
in our
parts
gel,
and replay
yeah,
it while I'm sleeping.
the content we have on our gel, what is that content now? What makes it stand out from other sanitary napkin that we can say that this is actually a very good product? Because I know that other companies will see our product as a competition. So
Okay, so
so the yeah, I want you to just say something regarding that aspect.
Okay. Like I said, that gel is the polymer I'm talking about, natural polymer, whereas other Longrich, sorry, other pads uses what we call cellulose. The
Yeah.
gel in Longrich pad is natural and is natural. That's just it. It's super absorbent, like it can absorb, and that's one of the quality too that contributes to the absorbency of the language pad. So it's natural, it's not a chemical composition, it's natural. So that's
That
what
means there will
stands
be
out.
no side effect at all because it's
No side
natural. There will be no
effect.
side effects. And then some people say that you shouldn't use your pad for a long period of time. And the way the long reach pad is designed, we have the one for every flow, which you can use for over 4 hours or 5 hours, depends on your flow.
Yeah.
What would you say about that? Do you think that if we use the pad for a whole day or if we use it for a certain number of hours, does it have any effect or do you need to change your pad whether the blood is full or not? Do you need to change it?
Eh, If they
Okay,
say the thing
so
doesn't have a side effect, I don't think it depends how long you use it. I think it's an
No,
individual issue.
I know the
I
reason
could
why I'm
have a
saying
heavy
this.
flow. Okay,
Yeah,
doctor, please.
I know why I'm saying this because most people want to tell you don't wait for too long. Change it. So she's a medical person now. I want her to address this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
okay, all right. So yeah, the language pad is super absorbent. That means it can take larger quantity of blood compared to other pads. That's because it has layers of cotton and plus the polymer, the gel layer too. It
Mama
also
gel,
helps
yeah.
it also helps to absorb the blood. And what it does is it absorbs and locks it in. So now when you use the long reach pad, okay, let me talk about the other parts, other products. They're not made from super absorbent materials. So it quickly soaks the blood, and it's like you're sitting on a pool of blood. So now your skin in contact with the blood irritates the
Mm,
skin, and because of the
mm.
nylon in those other parts, anaerobic bacteria, that's bacteria that does
Aerobic,
not
yeah.
oxygen to thrive, starts breathing there, but the language part absorbs the blood and locks it in. And with the last layer, which is um ours is not made from nylon, it's made from a breathable material. Now this material has some pores which allows air to seep in, but blood wouldn't soak through. Those pores were made with laser material. So now the air permeability of the layer also, no, I'm not actually saying you should use your pad for 24 hours, you know, but what I'm trying to emphasize here is the language pad absorbs the blood and locks it in. So even if for instance, you're traveling to Lagos, and you use
Exactly.
the
That's what I wanted to say.
it's not
You're in a situation where you can't change your pad. You are feeling safe because you can't have spillover. You can't have stains. That's what I was going
yeah,
to say. Because no woman in her right sense will have so much blood and want to stay with it. I mean,
yes,
yeah, I expect you to change when you know you are uncomfortable or when it's right for you to change. Like Melly said, rightly said, you're expected to stay like 4 hours, 5 hours max. I mean, if you feel that 4 hours, 5 hour max is okay by you, then fine. There are some people that can wear a pad for a full day and it's still not full. It happens to me.
Of course. Yes, of course.
It happens to me.
That's why I
So
wanted
I
her
don't want to now
to
start
say
feeling
something about it.
feeling bad. That's why I was trying to come as if I was trying to defend myself because kilo day I too can go a day. I have
No,
never
no.
had my pad
What I mean is that
so
yes,
don't mind
you
me. I'm
might use
just
the heavy
saying.
flow pad and you can use it for a whole day and it's not full,
Yeah.
But
And you're
health
dry and
wise,
you're fine.
yes, I want to be sure that is it safe for a week? woman to use it for a
You
whole
know why I
day, and
think
if
it's
it's
safe,
not full,
Melly?
this
Immediately,
thing,
doctor just said that the gel we use is natural polymer. I can go to sleep on that alone.
uh,
I can really go to sleep, knowing fully well that I don't have any chemical based anything that will start interacting with the blood and my skin and my
yeah.
soft areas. So I am, I am good to go.
Okay, doctor, I would like you to also focus on the aspect of fertility. We have a lot of testimonies regarding using the panty liner for fertility and all of that. Um, what are the chances, like using the Longrich panty liner and the pad? Because we know it addresses a lot of things, but we want to hear from you, knowing that this is your field, you know.
Um, please, can you repeat your question? You were breaking, so I didn't really get everything you said.
I think what
Okay,
she's
I
saying
was
is that
saying
since
that
we
we
have a
should
lot
look
of
at our
testimony,
pad and panty liner.
okay.
Yes, on the pad and panty liner. And many people are like, oh, does it really work? You know, we've had testimonies like the panty liner shrinking fibroid. We've had testimonies for those who are having fertility issue using the panty liner and the pad. So I want you to address it, the chances. Looking at the statistics of women who may be having similar issues, some of them will want to feel that, oh, it's not working for me. Some might feel that, yes, I use it, it worked for me. So what is that chances?
It's breaking.
Okay, doctor, can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes.
Okay, so let me
Yes.
repeat what she said. She said that what are the chances or the science behind the connection of using our pad and panty liners for women who have infections, who have fertility issues, because we have a lot of such testimonies where people will say that after being exposed to using our panty liner, our pad, after a month or two, they get pregnant. Is there a science? What's the connection? Is there a science behind it? What's the connection? Is this something you can really say, yes, it's possible? And this is the reason for why it is possible. People have blocked tubes and all that. That's what she's the question she's asking.
Okay. All right. So the science behind it is the strip, the strip here. So like I
Anion
said, yeah,
strip.
Anion strip.
the anion strip, it has three properties: the magnetic property, the anion property, and the far infrared. So that is actually what does all of that. I said the magnetic property, it stimulates the magnetic fields in your body, so it eliminates toxins. It's like it kills toxins, anything that is toxic, to the woman, you know that's basically the magnetic property. Then the anion property of the strip. Anions, they call them the vitamins of life. Now anions have the anti-inflammatory effect, so that is what will, it has the anti-inflammatory effect, it has the analgesic effect, and it doesn't allow anaerobes to thrive. So if a woman is having an infection, it's because bacteria has somehow found its way. And we know the woman's private reproductive region is very sensitive, is short, is open, so it's easy for things to have ascending infection. And most of this ascending infection comes from, yes, poor hygiene, and it also comes from the kind of hygiene normally and hygiene during your menstrual flow, and the kind of pad a woman uses. So now this anion strip, the anion property, it kills 99.9% bacteria because of the air permeability. So a place that is well aerated, no bacteria will be found there. So it keeps you clean, you're comfortable, and then the far infrared, it allows enough blood circulation. And where blood flow, like blood circulation is much, it carries a lot of oxygen, so no bacteria will thrive there, and that woman is not going to come down with any infections like vaginitis, cervicitis, or other problems that can lead to, we talk about cervical cancer. It starts from little problems like this. So the magic there is the anion strip. Yeah.
So what you're saying now is that if we use the panty like pad and panty liner, it's going to prevent you from having infections, and then it also prevents
Yes.
you from having cervical cancer.
Yes. It plays a role. Yes.
Okay. So those
I
who
I
recommend.
don't
already
know. Can
have
I
this,
ask one question?
those, okay, I'll hold on this. I will allow you, Rosemary. Those who already have infections that you've mentioned, like the infection, can the panty liner also be curative?
Yes. Okay. Yes, it can. Like I said, the anion property, it's and the far infrared, it kills. Let me just say 99.9% bacteria. So if anyone a woman is having issues of toilet infection,
Bacterial
and
infection.
she uses the pad. So what it does is the strip has a way of cleansing you from inside out. So it cleanses the woman from inside. That's why if a pregnant woman is not advised to use the panty liner,
Yeah, the
generally
panty liner. Yeah. Mm,
spell, it can terminate the pregnancy because the anion strip cleanses the woman from inside out. So anyone that has been
mm,
suffering serious toilet infection, it will clean you from inside out. You hear people use the pad, and the things that the discharges that came out was so bulky and much, and
mm.
so it will treat those infections. So any woman on this call or anyone that has been battling with repeated toilet infection, this is seriously going to help her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over to you now, Rosemary. Ask your question.
Okay, doctor, I'm not sure whether you did a little research on her toothpaste. You see, that treatment got me really curious. I'm scared. I want to make anybody pump toothpaste on wound, and it worked.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you saw it because I know you were not online when they displayed
Oh,
that.
she
I
saw
saw
it.
This
She
is
was
my
at
own
the studio.
curiosity.
She
Oh.
was she
I
was
saw it.
Behind
behind
the
the
scene, I
scene. She
understand you are
saw
the
it.
studio. I know you are
Yeah.
the studio, but I don't know whether you were listening in. For me,
Yes, I
that's the only thing that's gotten me confused right now. I'm like, are you kidding me? Is there a
Toothpaste
science, or
for
maybe there's so much? I know there's so much. I know and it's the white tea toothpaste. Oh, it's not the
yeah,
artemisinin. Oh,
white tea.
it's
mhm.
white. That toothpaste is powerful.
Okay.
Oh. Ah,
Okay. So,
so
so but
I just
what
wanted to
I
know
want,
whether.
yeah, what I want you to know, because the toothpaste now, it's also used for skin irritation. So I want you to just look at, what is the
Yeah, look at
catch?
it all
What
together
is the
because when men have bombs, they use it for bombs, they use it for aftershave.
yeah.
And guess what, doctor? It works. So women have pimple, acne. In fact, me, I want to start as soon as my own arrive. Now that's
Oh,
going to be my regimen, my facial regimen. I'll be using the
yeah.
toothpaste on my face because I don't want to hear story. So I just want to know: is there something in the toothpaste too that is
Yes, yes.
causing
Yes,
this
let's know
widespread
what is
reaction
the
and all that?
something
And is it
behind it
safe
that
to continuously expose yourself to it? That's what I just wanted to know.
Okay, so the thing in the toothpaste is the white tea is from a plant called Camellia sinensis. And we know China, they have a long history with herbal medicine. So now whatever
okay.
effect the toothpaste has is actually this white tea that does the magic. It's actually the effect of the white tea. And the white tea has been found to inhibit the growth of bacteria. So that's why
Oh,
I saw
really?
that testimony. Yes, it's applying it on that wound. It kills all the bacteria there. That's why you use a toothpaste. It helps to fight gingivitis. That's infection of the gums where there's swelling and pain. So it's
Okay.
basically white
Yes,
tea.
doctor, and the leg it stopped. The swelling for the leg stopped. Oh, didn't you notice the legs that was swollen came down?
Yeah,
Like,
it also it
Yeah.
also
wow,
So
anti-inflammatory.
the secret is the white tea, right?
hmm,
Yes, yes.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hmm. You never know. Thank you, doctor. This expose was
So,
powerful
No, no,
because
no, no.
yes, we
This
know
like
all these things,
this.
but we don't know the science behind it. And coming from
If you
somebody
ask
who
me the
has the
scientific part
background, who
of
has
it,
the
I'll be lost.
experience, oh my goodness, this is
No,
too much.
that's one
Doctor, you're
reason why
definitely
I
going to come back again. Oh, I'm
no,
not
that's
joking
why
with
I
you.
wanted
It's
her
just
to
that we
be
don't
on the
have enough
program.
time.
Because now you said something about the pad, the fancy liner, you talked about the white tea toothpaste, which I know that these are the fast selling products as well. Let's look at the aspect of the calcium. I've heard a lot of magic regarding our calcium.
okay.
Children who have used it. You saw I think we have a testimony regarding the calcium too. So
Yeah.
what is because many people feel that why should I order for the calcium product? Some people complain, why should I order for the calcium product? But there is something in the calcium that is doing a lot of magic. And people have a lot of testimonies from the
Yeah.
calcium. Yeah, so calcium is even one of the products that I'm using now every month. I use calcium. I take calcium every day.
Mhm.
I take calcium every day.
Yes, yes. You know, as we grow older, okay, I'm not hearing now. Okay. So
I
the
can hear
thing
you,
is,
doctor.
okay, the thing is that as we grow older with wearing and tearing of our bones, we tend to lose calcium stores in the body as we grow older, and calcium enhances the strength of your bones. You know, so calcium here is a very beautiful supplement that we should take, because the thing with supplements is you may not get the adequate quantity of calcium from the supplement, but
Wow.
Is it my,
How is
is it my network?
adequate are just the
Doctor is
calcium.
it was getting interesting.
Sorry about
Okay, good, you're back.
sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Okay, so supplements are of my auntie's calling me. Sorry, please. Okay, so it supplements provide you with adequate quantity of micronutrients you need, which your daily food may not necessarily provide in the right quantity. So yes, the calcium supplement is good, and it's not just calcium. It contains zinc, it contains magnesium, which strengthens the bone. Like I said, as we grow older because of wear and tear, particularly in women, not just women, we have arthritis also in men. But the thing with women is premenopausal, because of our hormones, we don't tend to manifest some of these things until when a woman becomes approaching menopause. So by then you've almost like depleted your body stores of calcium. So replenishing your body stores of calcium is really important. It helps to strengthen the bone. So it's recommended, and it's safe for children. I think from 4 years. I hope I'm correct. From 4 years, they can
Hmm.
the calcium supplement, and is
Doctor, we
yeah.
have children less than 4 years that are eating calcium. Oh.
Okay,
And they are doing well.
That testimony we shared of that girl that was almost deformed or crippled or
Oh
something.
yeah,
She used
she
Astro
was
Revival and she used calcium too.
exactly.
Yeah.
okay.
So, but
I was worried about
I'm
that too.
surprised. I'm surprised. Does it mean that children can also take this calcium? Because I feel that children should have sufficient calcium in them. So, but when I saw the testimony, I was like, calcium,
So it's
Actual
possible.
revival, not even calcium. Actual revival. That was my
calcium plus
worry.
Ultra Revival and
Yes, I
calcium. That was
know.
what she
No, I
took.
didn't have a
Yeah.
problem with calcium because that time Mudeme's kids, as small as they were consuming the thing as if they were taking chocolates. And those children, they are okay. My concern was actual revival. I thought it was a very heavy medication meant for just adults. So
It's
I
heavy.
couldn't go.
The archer is quite strong, so I don't know how the mother was using it, because even adults that have recommended it to, They told me it was too strong. They couldn't take it twice a day. They were taking it daily. So I don't know if the mother was giving one or breaking it. I really don't know how she was giving it.
She must have broken it.
It's
Yeah, it's
possible.
possible.
So are you
Yes.
saying that the calcium
However, she got results.
could be too
Her child
strong
was
for the
paralyzed, for
children?
God's sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doctor, I want you to address this. Are you saying that calcium could also be too strong for kids, or can it be broken into pieces?
No, no, no. The age bracket, I'm not really sure. I said I think from 4 years, but the calcium is milky, So if children are not also getting adequate calcium from milk intake, then I would recommend it for a child too. But it's the
Doctor, we
age I'm
have
not
two
really.
types of calcium. Sure, you know. There's one with the zinc and iron, and there's one that is just plain. I think the normal one that doesn't have so much of zinc and iron in it may be okay. I don't know. I don't know. What's your take?
Well, children need zinc, so I think that one is even better for them because a child that has
Oh, okay.
diarrhea, needs to take zinc for like 10 days, zinc tablets.
Oh,
It helps with recuperating after a diarrheal episode in children
wow.
particularly. So I think that one should be recommended because of the zinc content in it too. So maybe the dose will now
Wow.
change. I'm not really sure about this. I'm going to do a research on this and I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
But I think that will be safe for them. The zinc notwithstanding. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Doctor,
right.
I want to ask a question. Is there
Hey,
anything like too much of
Rosemary.
calcium or too much of zinc and iron in the body? Is that something like that? Is it something that we should be bothered
Yes.
about, like the intake?
Yes, there's something called hypercalcemia. There's also something called hypocalcemia. When there's
Okay.
hypocalcemia, that's when you recommend the calcium tablet. Sorry, but when there's hyper, how do you even know you have hypercalcemia?
Exactly. How do
Maybe
you check?
we do blood analysis, electrolytes, blood analysis to check your calcium level.
Okay.
There's blood tests for that. So if you feel you've taken so much of it and you're concerned, you can just do a blood test for calcium.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
all
And
right.
we'll have to bring you back on product
Exactly.
application and public health related issues because we have a lot of products in Longrich. We've not even talked about artemisinin series. We've not even talked about um, the pie cup. We've not even talked about it. We've not talked about the energy cup. We've not talked about so many things. So we'll have to bring you back
Okay.
on our Longrich Diary Room on the public health related issue and the long range product application. But that will be we'll have to create another schedule for you on that.
Okay. No
Okay.
problem.
We
No
have we
problem.
have some answers to our quiz and we spent a lot of time today. And there's another video testimony I wanted everybody to watch. So maybe we'll just take a break and show the video. When we return, we'll look at those who have answered our quiz and then know the winners for the day. Let's
Okay.
take this
That's
break.
good.
We'll be right back.
You are the
Wow. 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 Hmm. I noticed she was on some of our healthcare supplements too, not just
Yes,
the cup. She had, I even saw cordyceps militaris on one side. It didn't come
yes,
out clearly. I think I saw
yes,
berry oil. Yeah, because
yeah,
berry oil, I know it has a very good impact on the skin. And that's what people
yes.
don't even, me, I don't have fertility issue, but I have exposed myself to mengen
Okay,
several
okay.
times. I've taken mengen because it helps with healthy nails, skin, eyes, hair. It actually grows your hair. So some people don't
Yes,
even know that some of these things, you don't need to get sick to take them. Your body just
yes.
needs them
Mm.
to function optimally and perfectly well. See the transformation, God. In fact, I rest my case. I'm not talking again. This is shocking. This is shocking. See the all gone.
The,
Ah,
yes, yes, yes.
something else. Hmm.
Well, at this point in time, I would just say I'm speechless. So,
Yeah.
Me myself, I don't have anything to
because
say.
the video says it all. It just says it all. It just complete. Case
Exactly.
closed. No case at all.
And she
All
kept holding
right.
the cup to tell you that I'm detoxing. This thing is
I'm
going,
telling
it's
you.
inside out. It's not just outward, inside out.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
We have amazing products that we should be proud of. We have a product that we should be joyful that we have it, and the company is doing its best to maintain the standard. And this is what we use every day. So I'm happy that I'm part of the platform. I'm using the product. Everybody's using it. You're using it, and we know that using this product is going to make us healthy. So we just keep using it. I want to take some answers to our quiz before we close for the day. Let's look at some of the answers we have. Genesis Osoro has given us an answer, says the number one is pink. That is the correct answer. Congratulations to you, Genesis. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah. But the PEP, you didn't get that correct. That answer is not correct. Okay.
But what is this PEP
It's not.
self?
I should make I give you the answer. If I mention the answer,
Just
that
give
means
us the
you know
answer
now.
because even me, self, I don't know it. Hey, you will give us the answer and then let the question just go, Joe. What is this PEP?
Then
Me,
this
I'm
one
dying
is
to know.
we've talked about number
Just
two.
Italiana.
Somebody already answered that, but this is another answer we have. Yes, Milan. Milan was actually the correct answer for that. Congratulations to you. So send us your phone number and you get your
Full
free
name, phone
data.
number, network you're
Yeah,
using.
Tracy, this answer is not correct.
Everybody's
It
saying the
is
same
not
thing. That's why I'm
correct.
asking, what is this PEP, by the way?
I must
But
give the answer.
PP,
If I don't see, if the answer, if nobody gets it correct, then I will have to mention the answer. Financial Times is printed on light pink salmon color paper. Yeah, Tracy,
That's right.
congratulations. That is correct. Pink, yes. That answer is
Today, we
correct
didn't
for
tell
number
people to
two.
share the link. Oh. We didn't share this
Yes.
program.
You
And we
know,
have a
this
special
particular,
price for people who share too. The highest sharer always gets
yes,
1 gig. We monitor it from here. We see. Please, if you have
yeah.
not shared,
But
please share. It doesn't
what
matter
I
if we
want to even
close
point
because the
out
video will
is
still be
that
uploaded. People need to get
today's
value.
edition,
This that doctor
today's
said today, in fact,
edition,
if anything, since doctor
yeah,
started talking, in fact, I want to
yeah.
rewind the video till that time and I want to like memorize everything she said. So we had a
I'm
lot of
telling
value
you,
today. Please, you want your
because
friends, your
what
family,
I
your
mean is
downlines,
that
your
today's
prospects,
edition
everybody
is
to
just a
get
special
to
one.
know about the product so that they are not coming. If they don't want to come because of the money, that's
Mm-hmm.
fine. Let them even come because of their health. So please share the link.
Yeah,
Just share anyhow. All the platforms.
just keep sharing. Today's edition is a special one, and so many things have been talked about today regarding our product, though we couldn't say all, and that is why we want to bring Doctor back and schedule another meeting. Yes, we'll have to
okay,
bring you
no
back because
problem.
we've not talked about other products. We've not talked about other products. There are a lot of products we've not even talked about. Even the Artemisinin series we've not mentioned. There's so many. So today's edition is a special one. Share the link so that your prospect can watch this video and know what we have, the content that we have on our product. So I have more answers here. Someone says personal education plan. No, it's not correct. That is wrong. That is not the correct answer. Uh, Genesis Soros says PEP could also stand for program evaluation planning and planning. No, it's not program evaluation and planning. That answer is not correct. Doctor, you're laughing. Laugh at them, eh? So I don't have anyone that have this answer correct. Number one has been answered. Number two has been answered. Number three has not been answered. What do you have to say, Doctor? It seems you want to say something.
And this PEP in medicine, it stands for something that they've actually mentioned. So I don't know.
It's not related to the medical aspect.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah.
health
It's
related
not medical.
problem.
At least I've given them an expo. It's not medical.
Okay, okay.
I think I would just have to give. Oh, Rosemary is back.
Didn't know. Since
Oh, really? Okay. So no one has gotten number three answer correct. So
this
I'm just going
PEP
to
not
give
go
you.
work. Oh, don't tell us the answer. Ah, if it was
Then let
long
me
reach
tell you the
related
answer.
question, we
As
will
I'm
get it.
saying the answer, nobody should type it because nobody got it correct. Number one, good to go. All the people that have it correct, you get your free data. Number two, good to go. Every those that got it correct, yeah, congratulations. But this number three, I've not gotten any correct answer for that. So let me give you the answer. What does this acronym PEP stand for? The answer is Personal Equity Plan. Personal
Wow.
Ah,
Equity Plan. Personal Equity Plan.
hey, there is no
Personal
how on earth
Equity
planet anybody
Plan.
would have gotten it mainly. Next time, don't put this kind of
Yes,
question, please. Ah, I don't want somebody
personal.
to take data today.
You should know that all the questions that we have is related to finance now, money,
Okay.
Ah,
finance, and all those stuff. It's not
oh no, 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 no,
medical
no, no,
now.
no. This one, you didn't want anybody to take data for this question. Wallahi. I think it was intentional. Ah.
So sorry for those that did not get it. The PEP is not medical, and it actually has to do with
Personal
financial
development.
aspect. Yeah, financial
Okay.
aspect.
Hmm.
So I
Me
was
too, I
expecting
failed
somebody
though.
to think towards that direction. I was expecting somebody to think towards that direction, knowing that all most of
Nelly,
our
forget that
questions
thing. You
is
didn't want
actually
us to
money
win it.
related. No.
Nelly, forget it. You didn't want us to win it. Because even me too, I wanted to win it. I just could
How
not
would you
get
win
it
when you're on
right.
the show?
Ah,
You're part of the
I would
show.
have
How
stopped
would
you
you?
and said, let me say the answer. So you give me that. Ah, kilo day. Ah,
Hey. Some other
next
time.
time now.
All right.
Hmm.
Next week we'll still come up with more
You
quiz.
said PEP is
Next
what?
week,
Personal evaluation what?
Personal
personal
equity.
equity plan.
Equity
Yeah,
plan. Okay. Personal
personal
equity plan.
equity plan. Yeah.
Ah, this one is financial something. Oh, it has to do with banks. Now, bankers supposed know this one.
Plan.
Personal equity plan.
Our platform has to do with earnings, generation
I
of
know, I
income.
know, I know. It's
Yeah.
finance. No, of
So
course, it's
most of the
financial, eh?
questions we give on our quiz, it's actually financial related because we want to also learn from this quiz. From this quiz question is an eye opener. People learn from it. You'll be able to discover some new things that you didn't know and add it to your knowledge.
Melly, next week, we'll give them one financial question from Longrich. Don't worry, I'll help you to coin that question.
Yes.
They
We'll
are telling
coin an
you.
acronym from Longrich and see if they'll
Yes,
give
we'll
us
do
answers.
something. Wait, you guys should wait. Next week, there's a question that is coming. That quiz. Prepare for it. It's gonna start looking at any book, anything you know along. Just be studying it now, no. Because
Abby,
it's
we'll book
let me give you
something out.
expo. It's going to be on finances. We'll finish it. Let's leave it there. Don't
I
worry,
have
when you call
actually
your
learned a lot today. I've learned a lot today on today's program,
I
health
got plenty
wise.
value.
Yeah, a lot of value on today's program. So I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and share this video. I want to appreciate Dr. Imaobong for
Thank
being part
you.
of our program today.
Yeah,
Despite all the technical
I am
challenges,
telling
we have to
you.
beat it. We have to beat it. We have to fight it, and make sure that we were able to do something today. And I want to appreciate you for the research that you've done, all the
Thank you.
scientific terminologies, everything that you have research that you did regarding the product. They're fantastic. It's amazing. So I want to applaud you for that. Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you.
I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate.
Thank you.
Well done. Good one.
Thank
Good
you.
Well
one.
done.
But I would want us to create another session so that we can talk more about other products as a missing series. We'll talk about the energy port. We'll talk about other products that we have and its content, what it can also do with our health, so that we might not have those public health issues that many people are facing or they have encountered in one way or the other. So we just have to keep being healthy. So we'll create another session for
No
continuation
problem.
of this.
No problem.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank
Welcome.
you so much. Oh, Genesis, you will get your data. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much. Oh, Tracy, thank you too for being part of our show. All our team members who joined us today, thank you so much. You're you're amazing for being with us and till this time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rosemary. I appreciate you,
Hmm.
my co-host.
Yeah.
She's always there, 247,
Yeah.
morning, afternoon, midnight, test run, everything. Well done, well done, well done.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right,
Thank you.
we'll call it a day. Do you have anything to say? Let me have allow you to say something, Doctor. Do you have anything to say? Rosemary, do you have anything to say?
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your time. I'm always available anytime to talk about our products. I'm still doing researches on other products, so anytime I'll make myself available to talk more about some of our other products. So thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
being
Thank
patient
you.
with me. Thank
Maybe
you for your
we'll have
time.
to we'll have to make it we'll have to segment it. So maybe
Okay.
you do a research for maybe 5 or 6 products, and then we'll talk about it and ask
It's
questions
too
regarding
much,
that.
oh, Melly. She will not be able to effectively deal with 5 products too much. She will not be
No,
effective. She will not be effective. She will not give us good information. So you can limit it to three,
no, why
three, so that we can
Okay.
have full details. 5 is too much. Before you know what's happening, 2 weeks, the whole thing don't finish. Then we'll not have her again on the program. And this is an ongoing thing. No, we want to be see doctor here. So that by the time when she say one, people apply it, they have questions, they bring it again the next time.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, 5 is too much. 2 weeks, she will finish the whole product. No, 5 is
we
too
have
much. Let's
plenty
limit it.
products now.
Because we
Okay.
will have testimonies that will share alongside with the products she's going to be
Yes.
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. So we'll
yeah,
arrange it
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So
Of
that
course, of
5 will not
course.
go work. She won't be effective. She'll be run like now because she came in late. I noticed she has to rush through a whole lot of
Mm,
things, and
Yes.
it's like
Yes.
yeah.
brushing. Whereas if she
Yes.
had started early, she would have taken her time. If it was only one product, she
Mm,
spent her time talking today. Perfect.
mm.
But let's not give her too much to deal
But
with at the
we've
same time.
actually talked
No,
about
3 products will
three
be fine.
products today, of 3 or 4 products, right? 3 products.
No, but
We've
it's on the
had
surface
panty
level,
liner.
oh. We're not going to
Yeah,
leave
Just
her to go
pad and
like that,
panty
Melly. No, no,
liner.
no,
We've
no,
talked
no.
about the
It's surface.
calcium. We've talked
It's
about the
surface.
calcium.
It's surface. She's going to go. We're going to take her like this, eh? We're going to take her from healthcare. That's skin care products, hair,
okay.
something like that. We'll take you segment, like she
Okay.
said, segment. If we take
Okay.
cosmetic, we'll take you on
Mm-hmm.
cosmetic till cosmetic is done. When we go to kitchen utensils, we'll
Mm-hmm.
take you till that segment is done. Then we'll take you on our healthcare, whichever one we want to start, whichever one is comfortable for you to start with. If it's going to
No
be the
problem.
healthcare supplements, fine, we're going to take you like that. We're not going to mix everything together. So people look forward to. They understand where we are at part time. They look forward
Okay.
to the next episode.
And I
That's
would
what I
like to
think. Don't worry, something we'll do.
encourage everyone out
No
there.
problem.
Out, yeah, I would like to encourage everyone out there to also send in questions or have their questions ready so that anytime we
And
schedule our
testimonies.
health series segment, yeah, you could also ask your question. be free to ask the doctor question. I would have given you a chance to ask questions today, but because of the timing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
next session we're going to have, we'll create a room for you to ask questions so that doctor can also
Yeah.
attend to it. So doctor,
Yeah.
let's segment it. We'll look at
We'll
the
get back
personal
to you on
care,
it.
the skincare, the
No problem.
cosmetic, and all of that. Let's segment it so that we'll also work on it. All right.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
Okay.
much. We'll call it a day.
Thank
Have a
you.
wonderful night rest.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you
right.
Yeah.
Good
very
night.
Thank
much.
you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Doctor, thank you.
Good night.